After all his surgeries and everything, to jump right in? Do you have a feel for that?
I don't know yet. I don't know where he is. I haven't seen him, and the trainers haven't seen him in a little bit of time, but don't know the answer to that one.
Jay, you guys are back from the break and now got Cleveland coming up this week. Does camp change a little bit? Do you start getting into more, I guess, game planning, or what's the difference going into this week when you've got a game coming up? Yeah,
nothing really. We're still into training camp mode. We probably put together a game plan probably Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, just a little one. But really it's still about teaching our stuff and trying to get our guys ready for the season and finding our best 53.
Jay, you said in a previous press conference here that maybe this QB competition can go all the way up to the Saturday before Philly, but is there kind of a deadline where you'd like to make the choice so that one quarterback can kind of start developing true chemistry with everybody on the field?
I'd love to make that choice today, but I don't think that's going to happen for a little bit of time. These guys are all doing some good things, so we just got to manage the reps and try to get it figured out sooner than better. But the way these guys are all progressing and playing, it'll be tough to say, okay, you're the starter, you're the backup, you're number 3 in the next couple of weeks, that's for sure.
Going back to Brailford, what is the plan for him then to start?
I'll probably do some individual today, see how he does.
And when do you expect him maybe? I guess you want to see how he does and to determine
yeah,
wins for
yeah. After individual today, then we'll see if we can add some reps on the team the following day and so on and so forth.
And excuse me, with Trent, this may be above your pay grade, but a lot of stuff about trade discussions. Is there a chance that you guys are looking to trade him now?
I would seriously doubt that, so no.
Do you have an understanding of what it would take to get him back here, speaking of Trent?
I do not have an understanding of what it would take to get back here. If I did, he'd be back here.
Unrelated to that, on the quarterback front, understanding that it just be preseason game 1, not game 1, when do you make a decision about who's going to start and how to divvy up the reps in Cleveland?
I'll probably decide that Tuesday. When do we play, Thursday? Yeah, probably Tuesday. See how I want to get through these next couple of days. 3 good days of practice here. Probably after the 3rd day, we'll gather our thoughts and come up with a plan who's playing when.
For first-year players and rookies, how have you seen, is there any quick study habits that you've seen help pick up the playbook, and what, if any, differences are there between the offense and defensive playbook?
They're totally different, so terminology, the verbiage, the intent of every play, so it's totally different. You can't be on offense and then switch over to defense and know the playbook, so it's just everything's different. But different players learn it different ways. Some learn it by studying an iPad. Some like to go out and practice it. Some obviously need to talk to them by teaching. Some like to read it and see it on a book. But for the most part, some guys really grasp onto it a lot quicker than others. And it's our job as coaches to make sure the ones who have a little bit more trouble spend more time with them and really do a good job of teaching.
Rogers Cromartie, it seems like you guys view him as somebody who can really play any of the defensive back positions. What does that do for a team to have a guy that versatile?
Well, it's important, because you never know on game day what's going to happen. So we've obviously run into that issue before here. Guys have to play spots they haven't really practiced a whole lot, but to have that ability where you have played different spots in big-time situations and can do it, that's important.
Hugh Thornton hadn't played a game since 2015. Kind of what led you guys to want to bring him in for a workout from what you've seen, and what do you know kind of his backstory and kind of what he's been through?
Well, I think, Alex Santos is the pro director, and he's in charge of bringing guys in for a workout. So he was on our list and brought him in, and he had a really good workout. He was light on his feet, was in great shape, so we decided to sign him.
Jay, in the back, you probably have your biggest crowd of camp out here today with Fan Appreciation Day. Do the players realize that, and how does it manifest itself into maybe a more amped up practice today when they start to see all the people that are coming out?
Yeah, they get excited when there's more people, without a doubt. They play with more energy, and it's good. So we'll have some periods that'll hopefully cater to their enthusiasm. Maybe a couple live periods there later in the day. We have some short yardage drills, which will be important. Some third downs, competitive plays that'll be good. So the periods that we have should cater to the crowd and should cater to the players. So we should get a lot out of the players today. Plus, they had a good day off yesterday. They should be well rested and ready to go.
With Landon Collins, you said the other day that he was everything you guys had wanted more, but I guess just what have you seen from him, and what have you been so impressed by?
What do I see in him?
Yeah, or what have you been so impressed by with Landon Collins?
Just everything. He's a pro. He can play in the box. He can cover. He can do it all. So and his strength is something that we can't do right now, and that's tackle. So we know he's a great tackler. But the other things that he's doing right now with the communication, lining up and playing different coverages in different spots, he's been outstanding.
And then with Trent, has Bruce or anyone gone to try and see him in person or try and patch that up face to
You'll have to
face?
ask Bruce that one now, won't you? Yeah.
Coach, what have you seen so far from Terry McLaurin, and how important do you think it is for his development to have a guy like Dwayne here, adjusting to the NFL with him?
I think flip that. I think it's important for Dwayne to have Terry here. Terry's awesome, man. He's been great. He knows all the spots already. Very detailed in what he does. Very explosive. Good hands. So I think we talk about the character of the guy. You're talking about a 2-year captain of Ohio State. You know you had a great character kid already, so that's not an issue. Very smart and very fast, very physical. So he's, knock on wood, he's been outstanding so far.
One more annoying Trent question for you. Has your level of optimism changed about him showing up at any point from the start of camp to now? Your optimism of him?
No, I'm still optimistic. Very optimistic. Is he here yet?
Jay, over here to your left.
Yeah.
Fan Appreciation Day, big autograph session. Former star quarterback like yourself, what's your craziest autograph story?
What do I do with the autograph?
What's your craziest autograph story? Ever signed anything super weird, or do you have a favorite?
No, nothing too crazy. No. Don't have a good story for you. I can't think of one off the top of my head. Sorry.
We'll follow up next year.
Yeah, sorry. If I think of one, I'll let you know.
Why are you optimistic about Trent?
That will be the last Trent question I get today. Thank you very much. Is that it? That's it. All right.